Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tech Space Masters and TSM Tours and Travel, Kenya's #1 online work platform that puts together the two of the world's biggest employers in terms of industries, the tech and tourism. And today, consider yourself very lucky to be here because TSM, or Tech Space Masters, has put together tech and tourism industries in one platform, allowing you to tap into the potential those two have. And if you're in Africa, in Kenya especially, you know how big the tourism industry is in Kenya. Then the tech industry as well in Kenya, the biggest. We are the leaders as a nation. We are the leaders in the continent. And TSM found a way, a very intelligent way, to put those together and offer millions of jobs to young people. Already these industries are offering so many jobs out there. But then with this platform, it makes it even easier for someone who doesn't have money, someone who doesn't have a degree, someone who doesn't have an experience in either of the industries, someone who has a dream out there and is wondering how can they do it. This is a platform built with you in mind. So come with me, and before the end of this video, you learn exactly how to take advantage of this platform. All right, I'm using the very presentation we use during our business opportunity meetings or physical meetings that we do at our head office every so often in Nairobi CBD. At our head office is located at Agriculture House. That is along Arambe Avenue, off Moi Avenue. All right, 7th floor. But away from that, I'm just sharing that so you know you don't need to switch off your phone, okay? If you switch off your phone, of course, you won't hear what I'm here to tell you. But get ready, avoid distractions, grab something to drink while you do this, but also take some notes. There's some connection to when you take notes. My name is Mutia Evans, and if I can tell you my story real quick, I started off as a student. After high school, I was lucky to be employed briefly. All right, as a teacher, as I was waiting for my time to join campus. For a few months, I got a taste of money and freedom. Then I joined campus first year, and I realized I was already used to the freedom of having your own money, and there was no way I was surviving for the 5 years I was to be in campus without starting to or having some money of my own. And it's that pushed me to go out there and start looking for ways to make money. So I attended so many forums, so many interviews, talked to so many people, I approached so many people on social media, and finally I came across this very platform I'm about to share with you today. That is not the only thing I was looking for a way that's not the only thing or the only reason I was looking for a way to make money. I was also already starting to get tired of my profession. I was taking a degree in computer science. Not the most interesting. Well, if you find a way to make fun of it or make fun around it, it's fine. But I was not ready to spend 40 years of my life behind a laptop and being the most boring person in the office. That's what most IT people are known for. I didn't want that. I wanted to be free, to move around, to live my life fully, to drive the best cars there is. All right? Live in the best estates this world has to offer, and help others in the process. More than the money, the one thing this platform gave me and that cemented my stay is the opportunity to help other people. As we speak, I have thousands of people in my network over the last few years. And that is bigger than the money I have made in the process. But anyway, money comes and it's very exciting. Of course, you're able to afford luxury, a few things here and there. And so it's part of it. So without much ado, if you have time, maybe in other forums, I can tell you that story in detail, but I've seen most of my goals and dreams become a reality. All right? The cars, all right? The toys, yeah, the houses, the homes, the holidays, the time freedom that I can wake up today. It's on a Thursday evening and decide to go on holiday. I do not have a boss, so I do not need to ask anyone for permission. I wake up and go. I have the freedom to work from anywhere, in a hotel, in a restaurant, from home sometimes, and I don't leave my house. All I do is wake up, prepare something, and I spend my time on my laptop, all right? And do what I have to do, make a few calls here, there, and that's it. I can go meet someone in a restaurant for 2-3 hours and call it a day. That's the freedom I was looking for, as of course help other people do the same. Well, enough of that. Let's talk about Tech Space Masters. And as the name suggests, this company is a master of the tech industry. And of course, the sister company that is TSM Tours and Travel. And that keeps growing. It's such a big industry that we can't have enough of it. So be sure to get the username of Inviter, all right? Because you'll need it. But you can text them after this. As I said, these are the presentation we usually use during our physical presentations at our offices in Nairobi CBD. Now let's start off on a high note and start with some honesty. Success starts with a dream. You do not need money to do well, to start this business, to be with us. You do not need money. You do not need a degree. You do not need experience, but you need a dream. You need something you're working towards. In today's time and age, it's very easy to just sit back and blame everyone. The government, Satan, God, parents, sister, brother, everyone. But we forget the one person who really controls who we end up becoming is you, is us. And it starts with a big dream. Maybe it's financial freedom that you want, that you don't want to check the prices of stuff anymore. It's not interesting to do it. Going to the supermarket and all you're doing is checking on the prices. You should go and pick whatever you require and go have them charged, and you leave and pay. I mean, it can't be 1,000,000 shillings. Maybe it's a lifestyle. Maybe it's total time freedom. You want to be debt-free, good health. We're living at a time when good health is not for everyone anymore. For you to afford even basics like good food, you must be loaded. Maybe it's a dream home. Why not? You want to retire in comfort, maybe. You want to make new friends. I love this industry for that. That you even choose who you want to work with. How nice is that? That you're not stuck with a boss you don't like. You become your own boss and also choose who you want to work with. But remember, without money, all those dreams become nightmares. So money has to be involved. You have to make money. You may not need money to start this business, but money is the solution to 99.9% of the problems we have today. And I have $1 million question for you here. If you kept doing what you're doing today, maybe in campus, you're pursuing that degree, that certificate, that diploma, maybe you're working for someone, would you ever achieve your dreams? And I mean your real dreams, not the things we used to say when we were growing up. Oh, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. Then you get to Form 2, introduced to chemistry. You realize that's not your path. Not those things. You wanted to become a pilot. Then you realized getting the pilot license is too expensive for anyone. I'm talking about the real dreams that we still carry in our heads. The things that make us wake up or leave our bed early in the morning. The things that give us pleasure or get us out of pain. The cars. All right? The good cars. I love cars. I have a car thing going on. The houses. The holidays. Those are the things I'm talking about. Would you achieve your dreams doing what you're doing today? If the answer is no, you're lucky to be here, because we're about to show you a new direction that will totally change your life for good. And the reason we are saying that is because today's economic problems demand digital solutions. It's not 1992 anymore. It's not 1950 anymore, where all you needed to have is a certificate, a piece of paper, and you were sorted for life. It's 2026, man. Things have really, really changed, and you have to change with the changing of time. So open your mind to a new direction, and that's what I'm about to share with you. But before then, we all need to appreciate that jobs and businesses have moved online today, or are at least fully ICT driven, including the government. Today we have a platform called e-Citizen for Kenyans. We have e-government, offering government solutions electronically, e-banking. Entertainment is now electronic. No one goes to the theater anymore. All you have to do is Netflix and chill. So if all this is happening, and you can all agree, we are all using ICT digital products today. WhatsApp, I can assure you've been on WhatsApp today. I don't know you, but I know you've been on WhatsApp today. That's how times have changed. Well, 20 years ago, you didn't have a smartphone. Many of us 10 years ago didn't have a smartphone. But the revolution is getting to us. Other examples of technology-driven businesses include M-Pesa. Imagine how big M-Pesa is. Then we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Uber, we have Jumia, we have Udemy, even education today. We are getting educated online. You have Airbnb. I can go and give you so many examples. All these platforms are available on your mobile phone. That mobile phone is what controls the economy today. And if all that is happening online, ensure that you're also making money online. And that's why your Tech Space Masters business is 100% on your phone. TSM stands for, is an acronym for Tech Space Masters. With that said, let's see the company profile. Who are we? Who is this company that is doing very well and you've never heard of it before? I'll give you the details. This is a limited company registered in Kenya, and here are the government registration details. That's the registration number and the KRA VAT number, meaning this company paying taxes like every other limited company, but also it's recognized by the government and the tax guys, the Kenya Revenue Authority. So you can use those details to do your due diligence. The products we offer to the marketplace have real value, products that each of us need every day, high demand, and digital products. Real value, high demand, and digital products. They are services, by the way. They're not tangible products. And so you can run your business entirely on your phone. Let's get deeper. As a limited company in the technology and tourism industry, we offer services through the affiliate marketing model. More on that later. It's a very powerful model of moving products that many other successful businesses are using. But you've seen there, we're in the tech and tourism industry, the biggest employers in the world, and that's how we're able to achieve what we're achieving already. Our services include blogs and websites. We offer blogs and websites to customers, WordPress and web design masterclass, personal branding masterclass, social media marketing masterclass, personal finance masterclass, TSM tours and travel, and then TSM car rental. So we also have car rental and tours and travel services. Again, I'll be sharing each of these, the details of each of these in a short while. But that's the package we offer. Those are the services we offer in the tech and tourism industry. For blogs and websites, we have different types that we offer. Simple blogs, personal blogs, where people just share their interests. If you love football, you can share football content there. If you love food, you do that. If you love cooking, whatever you love, and everyone has something they love. Then you have personal websites, corporate websites, portfolio websites, membership sites, and of course, e-commerce platforms. And they all come at different rates, of course, but anything website, you talk to us, we get you covered. Number 2, WordPress web design. This is a high-paying skill, just like the next 3, 4 I'll be talking about. This is a skill that most people do not have. And therefore, if you have it, you can charge whatever amount you want for the services you offer. And what you learn from this is understanding WordPress itself, all right? Designing responsive blogs and websites, SEO, which is search engine optimization, generating high quality content using artificial intelligence, monetizing your website, freelancing, and client acquisition, among others. These are just highlights. Under personal branding, you're simply being taught or you're learning how to package yourself. Doing things like increasing self-awareness, yes, enhancing professional reputation, career advancement, boosting confidence, improving networking skills, better communication skills. This includes public speaking and, of course, personal fulfillment. Number 4, social media marketing. You might think you know everything about social media, but you know very little. Many of us, probably you watching this video, you might not know what Gmail stands for or Gmail is in full. Yeah, simple, something as simple as that. But you learn strategic understanding of social media, trends and future of social media, influence and affiliate marketing, paid advertising, the social media ads, content creation and planning, platforms specific, tactics, tools and resources for social media success, among others. The social media, as we know it, the social media platforms as we know them, they keep changing. The TikTok of 3 months ago, it's not the TikTok of today. And don't be the TikTok of 3 months from now. So you need to keep refreshing yourself every so often. That's why we have this masterclass available for you for a lifetime. Then we have personal finance masterclass. This goes without saying. If you want to create true wealth, you have to learn how to make money, how to keep money, and how to multiply the money. 3 things. And this personal finance masterclass offers a master, allows you to become a master of your own finances, mistakes, a step-by-step process for reducing your loan or debt, and how to increase your income with side hustles and online income, how to save and invest your retirement, invest for retirement, retiring early, and achieving true financial freedom, investing 101, and much, much more. Allow me go on flight mode here because I'm getting distracted here. And there we are, safe now. Good, so that's personal finance masterclass, and you learn all that as you've seen for yourself. And finally, we have TSM Tours and Travel, as well as the TSM car rental services. And at the Tours and Travel, we offer all kinds of destination packages, from Dubai to Zanzibar to Masai Mara, beach packages, weekend getaways, themed holidays, group travels, everything that was in travel industry, you offer it, and it allows you to make money well at it. And you'll see how in a short while. This was, in fact, our first group joining tour to Kitui. Yes, Revelation Park, somewhere in Kitui. And we've gone on to have many, many others. Every other Sunday, we have something happening under our TSM Tours and Travel. You'll see that in a short while. Under car rental services, we have all types of cars available. So you can simply run your own car rental services business without owning a single car, starting from TSV vehicles to personal vehicles. All of them are available, and our rates are very, very, very competitive, and the cars are in a very, very good condition. That's number 7. More details on that later. Let's talk about the marketing model. You've seen we offer very good services, a selection of services that you want to be the one moving them. Very good, excellent products. And you get better, you experience them and realize how good they are. But then we have a marketing model that makes it even easier to move those services. We call it the affiliate marketing model. And we use that marketing model to move these services, which is defined as a performance-based marketing where individuals sell products or services on behalf of a company they represent, and they earn commissions from their own sales and the sales made by their team. all right, or their network. And this is not new. This is what we call word of mouth advertising. You know how you go to a nice church and come back the following Sunday with two of your friends? Yeah? A nice salon, you do the same. You love a football club and you want everyone to be involved or to become a fan. That's what we call friend-to-friend recommendation. But with affiliate marketing goes beyond the people you know today and allows you to use your social media networks, the internet, to reach even more people because you have a chance to reach millions. And the reason this works so well is because it's replaces what we used to know as traditional marketing, where we had the manufacturer who would produce the products, give it to a national dealer, the wholesaler picks it from there. Then you have sales and marketing team, advertising, and finally the retailer. Apart from the manufacturer, these other guys had no value to the products, but they take 50% of the amount the consumer pays. So with direct selling or affiliate marketing, we are able to replace all these guys with distributors. That is you and I. You come in and direct. That's why we call it the direct marketing. You simply are able to get to the consumer as a distributor and keep the 50% that all these guys were keeping. And therefore, you have a huge potential. You have a huge business you can build with affiliate marketing or direct selling business. This is usually taught as a degree course in some top universities, all right, like the University of Illinois in Chicago, where we have the dean in the Faculty of Marketing, who is Professor Charles King, doing a lot of research about this industry and delivering speeches, talks about the same industry. It has been around for a while, but it's now that most people are getting to learn about it. So if you're learning about it for the first time, don't you worry. It's about time you learn it. For the longest time, we've had retailing as the most common way of moving product and services, but now we have the affiliate marketing with the introduction of the internet. That is doing very well. And it's a high-paying career today. Known worldwide. You can do your research and see how much it pays. Here, part of your research, here's some names you can go and follow to find out how big this industry is. These are billionaires. Bill Gates recommends this industry. Eric Warren, Donald Trump. Some of these names are very familiar. Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki, Sarah Robbins. Pick a name or two. Just go and check what does Robert Kiyosaki have to say about affiliate marketing. Donald Trump the same. Bill Gates, and you'll get a lot. It's recommended by top personalities and financial experts. These guys are billionaires, and they are trusting and practicing this model to build wealth. So who are you and I? Who is you and I? And if you're open-minded like I am, then you will take this seriously and start creating your wealth today. Now, it's time we talk about money. I know you've been waiting for this, wondering how exactly do we now put those things we've mentioned together so that they produce money. They produce an income. So you're able to pay your rent. You're able to pay your upkeep for the students. You're able to buy that car, that home, that piece of land, have savings, buy shares. How do you do it? You need to be making 40 to 200,000 shillings or more. That's when you start saying you're making a job replacing income. And I'll share with you how. First, a quick recap. These are the services we offer. Blogs, from blogs to social media marketing to personal finance masterclass to TSM car rental services and tours and travel. But we have two ways you need to learn how to make money. All right? You can make money as an agent, all right, or as a customer. So let's start with a customer. As a customer, once you have access to all these products, all you have to do is use the knowledge you've gotten from this high-paying skill. Charge others whatever fee you want. As a web designer, you can charge someone whatever amount you want, 20, 50K to design a website for them. As a social media marketer, you can do social media management to institutions, to individuals, to politicians, and charge them 20, 30, 50K a month. And you can have 5 clients, 10 clients. Personal branding goes without saying. Personal finance, once you've established yourself as a personal finance expert, you can even charge other people to consult, all right? To show them how to budget and do all those other things. Then under TSM Tours and Travel, you recommend other people to our services and you earn commissions, and there's more to it later. But as you'd expect, all these will not be given to you for free because it takes money, it takes resources. The company has invested a lot to put this package together. But we make sure you get this package at a fee that is affordable to everyone. The capital you require to start your TSM business, get a website of your own that is valid for a lifetime, plus all these other services, is a tiny 5,000 shillings. And as soon as you've made that payment of 5,000 shillings, your website is set up for you and you have access to all these. Most of these masterclasses take place online, on Zoom, all right? But then the personal finance masterclass one happens physically at our head office in Nairobi CBD every other Saturday between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. But that's all you require. I told you, you do not need money to start this business. 5,000 shillings is all you require. I mean, anyone who has a dream out there can raise 5,000 shillings to get a vehicle to get them to their dreams. Even a first-year student, even a Form 4, and I'll share with you some of the examples of people who are doing it. Form 4 graduate who is it to get their results can raise 5,000 shillings. Get the distributor license or the reseller license as part of the package and start making money. And that's how you make money as a customer. But now, to make money as an agent, similar to how we have other platforms like Safaricom, allowing other people to become agents and earn commissions, it will require you to have this package plus the distributor license to become an agent. And you start making money just like dealers and distributors make their money at Safaricom. You make your money every time a sale happens in your network from you or from any member of your network. Safaricom is a perfect example, as you can see here. Safaricom has dealers and distributors, 4,000 of them, who have more than 300,000 agents. And the agents are the ones who reach the customers. But what you didn't know is that for every customer served, for every amount they pay, that amount is divided amongst the agent, the dealer, and Safaricom themselves. They have a percentage they keep as the agent, the dealer keeps another percentage, and then Safaricom keeps the rest. That explains the success of Safaricom today. They use the affiliate marketing model to move their services. They avoided the retailing model, them trying to reach everyone themselves. And so all they have to pay is commissions today. That's how they are doing today. Very well. Because the more agents and customers a dealer has, the more commissions they make. And by customers, I mean transactions. Every transaction means money to the agent, a percentage. Every transaction means money to the dealer. Every transaction means money to Safaricom. So Safaricom doesn't lose money by just having empty shops. You come in, get the license. It doesn't go for free, 50, 100K. Get started, then get customers. And for every customer, for every transaction you make, you're paid a fraction of what you generate to Safaricom. And we use a similar model here at TSM, only that we make it even better. You here will have a direct license from TechSpace Masters, allowing you to bring into your network other customers and agents. The customers are just there to use the services, to enjoy the services, but they still make you money. But then the agents are able to also do the same. They recommend other customers and other agents, and the team keeps growing. So TSM decided, instead of using the traditional way where they would have to do a lot of marketing, sales and marketing, and pay a lot of money on advertising, that money to be shared amongst the agents who do the work. And Everyone will be happy. You'll have created millions of jobs, all right? And in the process, get to change lives using our services. You'll be paid on 5 levels. And this is what I mean by 5 levels. You will have people directly under you, or sales directly under you. The sales you make yourself. And there'll be both customers and agents. For instance, what you see here is the first way of making money. And for those taking notes, please write that down somewhere. The first way of making money is called the personal sale bonus. And this comes from all your personal sales. Yes, write that. So for every agent you recommend to TSM, they will pay 5,000 shillings to get their license and access to the services. 2K is sent back to you as your commission for a job well done, which is exactly the kind of money TSM would have spent to acquire that agent. And because you've done it on their behalf, then you deserve it. So when you have 3, you do the math. And with just 3, you'll have made 6,000, meaning you'll have already started operating on profits with just 3 agents. Where do you get these agents from? That's up to you. But you're not in this business by yourself. The person who sent you this video, the link to this video, will be there with you because, as you will see in a short while, they have vested interest in your success. Your success is their success, and therefore they'll be there for you. All right? But you start with the people you know, your friends, family, colleagues. I started with my family. My first client, person number 1, was my brother. My elder brother. You know, family is that group of people you don't need to explain much to. All right? You start something and you call on them to support you. And the rest is history. I got the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th. And there's no limit to the number of people you can have. You can have 10, 20, 100, whatever number you please. It's up to you. And your goals and dreams. If you have big dreams, you'll do more. If you have small dreams, then you'll settle with 3, 5, or 10. But do not settle. Why settle? Well, you can do more. Now, the magic is not in the effort you put directly. The magic is in the people your people know. All right? That friend of yours, and you don't have to depend on friends, by the way. If your friends are slow, you have social media. It's 2026. You cannot, or whatever time you're watching this video, it could be in 2027 or 2030. You cannot give lack of clients as an excuse. You have social media. Open your TikTok and do a video. Post an image there. And you'll reach millions. You have the potential to reach millions of people. And that's how your team will build. So once you have your direct, or what you call your first level, then teach them how to do the same. And they'll go ahead and recommend. They sometimes do it without your knowledge, by the way. They will recommend their clients, their agents, their customers. That will form level 2 of your network. And each of those people will automatically earn you 1,000 shillings. And the people will continue and do the same, with or without your permission or knowledge. Forms your 3rd level of your network, all right? Earning you 500 shillings each. Then the 4th and the 5th, which is 500 shillings each. And that's what we call team bonuses. And it's a passive income between the 2nd and the 5th level. At this point, allow me to mention something. And if you're taking notes, which I hope you are, please write this down somewhere. The formula to creating wealth is as simple as having a system and a network. What I shared in the first part is the system, who TSM is. What I'm sharing now is your network. The bigger your network, the more you get paid. If you serve a few people, you get paid a few coins. If you serve many, you get paid more. And I know we have practical examples we can use. It's 2026 again. Yes, we are living in very interesting times when footballers earn more money than heads of state. Yes, it's happening in front of our own eyes. They just completed World Cup, left the winners, Spain. Each of the players receiving over $1 million. That's 100 million Kenya shillings and more. 130, in fact, million shillings for participating and winning. 130 million shillings for participating in the World Cup. Many heads of state retire, get out of office without ever earning that kind of money. Let me bring you closer home. We have TikTokers. People entertaining people on TikTok, dancing and doing all manner of things, earning more than doctors today. Well, we all know what it takes to become a doctor. Yeesh. Becoming a doctor is not cheap, neither is it for everyone. You've got to be very intelligent. But today, TikTokers, the economy has changed. TikTokers are making more money than doctors. Yep. Today's economy rewards the number of people you're able to touch or impact. You impact a few, you earn a few coins. You impact 1 million people or millions, you earn millions. You impact billions like footballers, you'll earn billions. Just like that. So you choose whether to stick with that teaching profession that I have a lot of respect for, or get out of your way and decide to build a network like the one you're seeing on your screen and get rewarded accordingly. Get paid what you're truly worth. Most people are paid 10% of what they are worth. Here is a table to show you exactly the potential you have with this business. And we use the power of 5. The assumption is that everyone has 5 people they can do business with. Or should I say, everyone who has a dream they deserve can get 5 people to do business with. What are not 2? As part of your team, just 5. Any successful politician has 5 people around them as part of their team. A driver, all right? They have a PA, they have security, they have a chef. You can't do everything on your own. No one has ever achieved anything of value by themselves. So get 5, you'll earn 2,000 shillings from each. That's a total of 10,000 shillings. Teach the 5 to get their 5, and on your second level, you have 25 in total. Sales, customers, agents, whatever number you choose, clients, to whatever name you choose to work with. Each one of them will earn you 1,000 shillings. That's a total of 25,000 shillings. If you did 5 in your first month and 25 and taught them in the second month to get their 5, you'd have 10,000 shillings in your first month, 25,000 shillings in your second. All right? Third month, teach the 25 to get their 5. Together with your 5, of course. Mentor them. Show them how it's done. You'll have 125 sales, or simply people in that level, each earning you 500 shillings. That's a total of 62,500. That was the third month. Money is starting to come in. In your fourth month, teach them all how to get their 5 each, and you'll have 625 on the fourth level, earning you 500 shillings, 312K. And finally, on your fifth month, 3,125 people from the 625, each getting their 5, giving you 500 shillings each, and that's 1.562 million shillings. Someone is already starting to fear the numbers they see on the screen. I understand, because I felt the same way the first time. But before I explain to you how this goes, think of it cumulatively. If you did it in 5 months, you'll have made cumulatively close to 2 million shillings from an investment of just 5,000 shillings. It's possible. Can be done. But it's not practical for many people. Why? Many of us are not involved in this business 100%. At the beginning, later on, people become full-timers. But at the start, many of us are students. Many of us are working elsewhere. We have families to take care of. We've simply not decided to go full-time yet. So as a part-timer, allow yourself fail a little and factor in failure. This is 100%. Don't do 100%. Instead, do what many people would never do. All right? Yes. Do 10%. Because I'm saying no one would do that, because if you do 10% in an exam, you're a failure. Total failure. But here you're allowed to do just 10%. So instead of 2 million, make 200,000 shillings in 5 months. And that will be an equivalent of around 40,000 shillings a month. And you're ahead of most people if you're making today. If tomorrow, if you wake up next month with 40K getting to your account every month, you'll be ahead of most Kenyans. Not many Kenyans earn 40K a month. And that's just a good number to work with. 40K, which is 10%. Anyone can do it from an investment of just 5,000 shillings. That's what we call leverage. It's only possible with digital businesses. If you think of it, we don't have so many options to get us to that category that allows you to have the freedom of time and money, to have enough time and money. You can either start a big business, which is not cheap, all right? A chain of supermarkets needs you to have hundreds of millions, or a fleet of matatus, all right? A big job, if you're the next Safaricom CEO, you'd be making enough. But the majority of us do not have those two. And therefore, we're left with one option and one option only, a digital business. And we can't complain anymore. It's 2026. 2026. You can make as much as you're willing to, provided you leave your comfort zone with just 5,000 shillings. For every single month you spend with us, for the value you get, you'll be required to pay 1,000 shillings. But I need to mention something. This does not affect customers. It only affects agents. For customers, they have access to the services you've seen for a lifetime, including their website for a lifetime. However, if you're an agent and you want to continue receiving commissions, you are required to renew your license at 1,000 shillings. That allows us, as everyone is doing it, we are able to offer more to the agents, including a place to call a place of work, all right? An office, fully equipped office for all our agents. And it will only cost them 1,000 shillings every month. And as you do that, it allows you to also make more money. So whoever that is in your team that will be renewing, and many of them will be because they are agents, they'll also be earning you something small. It's not a lot of money, but for every single individual in your first level, when they renew their license, 400 shillings is sent back to you as your commission. For the second level, 200 shillings. For the third, fourth, and fifth, 100 shillings. Remember, your direct effort is only on the first level. The rest is the effort of others. But because of you, they got to know about TSM. And so it's only fair if you're rewarded for it. And that gives you another source of income that we call the monthly residual income. And if you to use the same power of 5, you end up with those figures you see here in the fourth column. 5 times 400 is 2,000. 25 times 200 is 5,000. 125 by 100, 625 by 100, 3125 by 100, leaving you with around 394,000 shillings as a monthly residual income. Call it 400K. Again, I know you're already thinking, what if not everyone gets the 5? Again, you're allowed to factor in failure. But you don't have to worry about that. As someone is getting their 5, there's someone who will be getting their 10, and someone else will be getting their 1. Even in school, I remember we used to have people who would be very mad to come second, all right, the end of semester exams, and someone else who was happy not to be last, to come as the second last. So people are different. But I hope you're not the second type of a guy. You're the guy who is hard on yourself for coming second. Because why are you coming second? But factor in failure, do another 10% of this. You have another 40,000 shillings as your residual income. If you add that to the earlier 40, you're already hitting the 80,000 shillings. You have another way of making money that we call the retail commissions. These are on websites, all right, and tour packages. And we have to move fast now. It's already close to the hour. And for every package you sell, that is a website or a tour package, you're going to earn 20% for the first level, 10% for the second, 5% for the third, for the fifth level. Why do we use percentages here? because the prices vary with the package you're choosing. Yes, 20K would be a package to Mombasa for the tours and travel. 20K would be a simple website, but we have other websites, we have other packages. We have a package to Mauritius, to Malaysia, to Dubai that goes for a high amount. So to help accommodate every amount, we use percentages instead, and you can see the commissions are very, very lucrative. So you have a reason to go out there and do great things. Here are examples of active packages, and the inviters will share with you even more. For example, these are course deals that we are currently running, and we keep updating them based on the prices and the hotels as they come up. We have access to all these packages, self-drive, SGR, flights. These are as an example for course deals. We also have very exciting group joining trips, all right? Like the upcoming one on the 27th of September 2026. And I will welcome you to come and enjoy this package. We have a package, a trip to Lala Nasi. Lala Nasi is somewhere in Laikipia, if I'm not mistaken. It will also be my first time to go there. And I'm saying it will be because I'll be there. How can I miss such? And what is included includes quad biking, horse riding. You can see that for yourself. We have a live MC and DJ in those tour buses. We have chairs, we have darts, table tennis, all that going for 4,800. You can see, as I told you, we have very competitive rates because we do not spend any money on marketing. Instead, we pay our agents the commissions, and you can see how the commissions are being distributed so far. So all our agents, as we speak, have this poster, and they are sending to their potential customers. And as they come in, if it's in their first level, they will be paid 960 shillings immediately. A client pays 4,800 shillings, just like that. If it's in their second, 480. Third, fourth, and fifth level, 240. So when we have a different price here, the prices or the commissions, the distribution of commissions equally changes. See you in Lala Nasi, but it's not the only one again. We have Namanga coming up the month after, Geothermal, Hot Spa. All right, and this will be version 3.0. We go to that location a lot. It's a natural spa. All right, somewhere in Naivasha. Then we have Samburu. I'm avoiding to go to the details because of time, but all these packages are available, and I encourage you to join us to one of these. That's how you understand how big of an industry this is and how big of an opportunity you got for yourself. Yes, it's huge, man. Those are our group joining tours. For car hire services, the same applies, and we have all those available vehicles, any vehicle you'd think of, from the camping vehicles. You see this one that looks like a lorry, we call them the overland trucks. These are best for camping. We have the buses, TSV buses, for transfers and moving to for road trips like the one we have to Lala Nasi, and the rest. They are all available, and you receive your commissions accordingly. Again, I'm moving fast now because of time. All these commissions you make can't be sent to your M-Pesa every time you make them, because you're making 100 shillings here, 20 shillings there. Well, I'm exaggerating. 20K there, another 2K there. So instead of that being the process of sending you money to your M-Pesa every time or to your bank, the money is deposited to your wallet. TSM offers you a safe wallet in your account, and only you have access to it. But you're also required to initiate a withdrawal every Sunday so that you can receive your commissions the following Wednesday. So you withdraw on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, payroll prepared. Wednesday, very early in the morning, you receive your commissions from KCB. We bank with several banks, but for this particular payment, you receive them from Kenya Commercial Bank to your M-Pesa or to your bank if the money exceeds what M-Pesa can hold. Let me share with you examples of people, allow me, of people doing it so you can see for yourself that we're not trying. It's already working, and we can only get better with time. We have many events we hold, of course. It's not just about money. Like you can see here, we have so many events, different locations, different hotels in this city to empower our members. Most of them are very young, in their 20s, in their early 30s. And therefore, it's only fair if we bring in mentorship. and we bring in individuals, top speakers to talk to our members and empower them. All right. For example, on this particular day, we had Dr. Fueniki speaking to us, and we have many more. Let me give you the examples of people so you can relate. Deborah Nema is a perfect example. In her first week with us, she made 8 direct sales. First 1 week, and therefore took home 16,000 shillings. She's a fresh Form 4 graduate, by the way. I think she just joined college a month or so ago. That's Deborah Naema, 16,000. So you can make as many as 10 sales in a week. Why not? You're getting paid for it. And our services are in very high demand. And this is how the commissions appear in your account, your TSM account, that all of us, and you included, will have. John Kiapa, an engineer by profession based in Mombasa, 60,000 shillings. Now we are sharing M-Pesa messages that the money is sent to you. And you usually receive 2 messages, one from KCB, another one from M-Pesa, confirming your commissions. And if this was, assuming this was his weekly income of 15,000 shillings, we multiply by 4 to get his average monthly income. 60,000. You're simply creating job replacing opportunities to our young people. Yes, 60K is some good money to many young people. Shalom Murithi, a student at the University of Nairobi. You might think he's a politician, he's not. You know, campus politics, 70,000 shillings for him weekly. Multiply that by 4, and this was a while back. This money has almost doubled now. The guy is already making a 6-figure income. 6-figure, man. For a student still in campus, yet to graduate. I can't wait to see him when he graduates. He will never have to write a CV, and what a joy than to think of that. Aisha Faisal, very young, barely 20. She's 19 years of age. All right, a Form 4 graduate. Look at this particular month for her. The month of February this year, she took home 20,000 shillings first week of that month. Then following month, 18K. The following week, 18,000. That's a total of around 38K, 19K weekly on average. Why we are sharing this is to show you your income can fluctuate, but you can move from 20 to 8 or 20 to 2. It's the average. 2018, the following week 22, and so when you get the average, gives you a clear picture of what you're talking about. All right, the money is sent your way very early in the morning, as you can see here. Sorry. Let me see. Yes, like as you can see here, 6:40 a.m. But sometimes there are delays. But in most cases, at around 7 a.m. or thereabout. This is another perfect story. Not a student, but a nurse by profession who was employed, working full time, earning what you see here as her weekly income, as a monthly income. But that was not her biggest problem then. Her biggest struggle, or what she was struggling with the most, was the environment of being a nurse. Those who know about nursing, it's not the most friendly environment. People are even in tears, crying, suffering, and she had had enough. It's a very, very confusing environment, and she wanted to get out of that. TSM gave her that, and it's paying her very well, well at it. Eugene Baoni, a strategic manager by profession, 20K, 21K a week. All right, around 85,000 shillings a month. A graduate of Mo Uni. Kalisar, a journalist, a graduate of KU, 30K weekly. That's 120 or thereabouts in a month. As I said, sometimes the amounts can delay. You can see this particular day, the commissions were paid at around 3:49 p.m., but it's within the day. It's within Wednesday. We don't have much control. That's the bank doing what they do best. Kalisar, a journalist, doing very well for herself. James Guli, another graduate, earning 35,000 shillings in a week. How good is that? 35,000 shillings in a week. If you multiply that by 4, that's 140,000 shillings. A graduate doing this on a full-time basis. Charity Sankala, another graduate, 11K in a week. This particular story is special because this was her last week in campus. Last week in campus. Yes. And immediately after her exams, she got back to her phone, made 3 personal sales and several team sales, and just like that, 11,000 shillings in a week. She has never looked back. Immediately after graduating, she came in full-time, and today she works with us on a full-time basis. Sally Wangui, another perfect story, microbiology student at the University of Nairobi, who is awaiting her graduation. She's already completed her classwork. 36,000 shillings weekly, multiply that by 4, gives you close to 150. Or is it already 150? Thereabout. For a fresh graduate. Can you imagine if you're making 150,000 shillings by the time you graduate? How would life look like? What would you be enjoying? It's time you enjoy. It's a decision away. All right? Boniface Mongera, finally, another computer scientist, 40,000 shillings a week, 160,000 shillings a month. A graduate from MMU, Multimedia University. And the moment you start making that kind of money, you start living your dreams. And I have a question for you, a rhetoric one, but I want you to answer it. If money was not an issue, which car would you be driving today? As a young person, this is a question you cannot avoid. Which car would you be driving? Yes, you have people driving cars courtesy of this business. In fact, the guy on the screen is the guy speaking to you right now. As I told you earlier, started the business as a part-timer while still in campus, first year, tried to survive, but made enough to acquire my first toy. That's what you can see there, a motorcycle. I start to smile every time I think of a motorcycle. I love bikes. Motorcycles are awesome. They're dangerous, but they are so awesome. That adrenaline rush is everything. That was my first year, and the day I achieved this, I became unstoppable. I learned that nothing was impossible. And that's how I went for my next toy, which was a brand new Subaru Impreza. An Estes, a very rare model, by the way. And a very powerful one for that matter, that I still enjoy. Yes, and I tell you it's possible. It's because I'm in it. Did all these were still in campus. 2-3 hours every day. After class, before class, lunch break. It happens. A graduate of TUK. Coach Mwende, another powerful story. A graduate of Seku. And she came across this business after working for a while for another NGO, earning 25K a month. Caro sometimes makes that kind of money in a day today. And you can see a car she bought for herself a while ago. Made millions of shillings already. And she's not a failure, by the way. Some of the people you see here did very well in class. First class graduate. First class. For me, I didn't get a first class. I was in the second upper, which is also pretty of an achievement. Pauline Jeroge, another example to represent the ladies. A brand new Subaru she bought recently, all black, KDA 828R. Works with us full time as well now because she's a graduate and done with her studies. Newest car achievers include James Morethi, a car we launched during our anniversary a few months, 3 months ago. 19th of April 2026, we launched his car. There it is, a brand new Subaru also. It was so brand new. By then, it didn't even have the number plate, but now it does. It's a KDX. So those goals and dreams you have, they are possible. It's happening for others, as you can see. And we had the honors of having MC Jesse in that event as our keynote speaker. And the boy got the chance to be awarded the key by MC Jesse himself. It was such a blast, as you can see in these photos. People had a lot of fun. Our members were very excited. And MC Jesse definitely delivered. In fact, I have a video on my channel. Go check out on what Jesse had to say about the day. I have a full video. Just check my channel. The older videos, you'll see them. But that's how our days look like. Anniversary day. Those are our agents and customers. But mostly agents because they're there to make money. Yes, these are tour agents. Tech agents. Look how clean they look. How excited they look. You can't make this stuff up, man. They're excited. Some of them are very young. You see this girl in red? Barely 20 years of age. But making a fortune just like that. Now, before we end, a quick reminder. We have other opportunities out there that will earn you a basic salary of 40, 50, 60K. But the question is, do you want to go that route? And don't answer me yet. Just take a ride with me and see what it takes or what you get to experience as someone earning 40K in this city today. And you start with the deductions. Let's spend this money together. 17% is the average people pay on tax that earn 40K. Teachers, as an example. So 6,800 is gone. SHA, 1,500, whether it's working or not, it's a must. SHIF, 2,500. Housing levy, 750. HELB loan, 5,000 shillings. All right? If you know, you know. And if you're a student and you do not know, please, if you're a HELB beneficiary, do not misuse that money. Spend it sparingly. Or should I say invest it? It's an investment. It's a loan like any other with an interest. You repay it, and it's very painful when you're repaying it. So do not misuse it. Kindly, as a big brother. Rent, now you can start living in a bed sitter. 7,000 shillings is what you have to spend on rent, max. And therefore, as a comrade who just graduated with 7K, the dream of living in Kilimani or Kileleshwa, those places estates that start with a capital K, ends there. You find yourself in those places that start with a small K. Kayole, Kariobangi, Kangemi. Those tiny locations that people line up for everything because they have 7K to spend on that. Water and electricity, 1,000 shillings, unfortunately. Fare and transport, 4,500, 150 shillings daily. Then we have airtime, or if you like Wi-Fi, 2,000 shillings, or both. Then food, a max of 7,000 shillings because we are not left with much. And this means there are people wenye huinama, for the students, for the comrades who understand, huinama while in campus, na wanaendelea kuinama pia wakimaliza shule. Kwa sababu the economy is doing very badly. We don't have formal jobs, but do not be lied to think you need a formal job. Who said you need a formal job? You do not. If you're a student, who said you have to depend on your parents? Start working with TSM today on a part-time basis. And by the time you graduate, you're making a 6-figure income. You never have to worry about jobs in Kenya. But if you're to go this route, you'll be left with around 2K. You've not bought a new pair of shoes. Neither have you made your hair for the ladies or your nails. And you're left with 2K. You start wondering, where do I take the 2K? To church? To my parents? Do I save? What do I do? And so most people, now you understand why many young people are struggling with mental health. Because what the economy is offering is nothing short of a journey of the broke. People going through the same thing every month, but then achieving nothing. And that's the solution we are offering. That's the problem we are curing with TSM as a solution. These two industries we've mentioned here are so wide. They are wide enough to accommodate all of us. If you think of it, tourism, for example. Did you know Kenya, as an example, can accommodate 10 times the tourists they are getting today without any pressure? 10 times. So the industry is ours. You just have to decide to go for it. And how do you start? Join TSM for free under the person who invited you. Head over to TechSpace Masters. After this, of course, just for now, I'm just taking you through the process. Once on the website, you can use your phone or your PC. Look out for the Join Now button. Enter your inviter's username. I told you you'd need it. And that's the only time you'll need it, by the way. After that, you're sorted for life. But you'll create your own account, enter your personal details, and also create a username of your own. That is what is used to track. All right? That is what is used to track your activity. So that when you make a sale on the 5th level, the system is able to tell there's a sale on the 5th level and pay you commission. Step number 2, fund your account. Log into your account and click Add Funds. Choose iPay as your payment method. And under iPay, we have M-Pesa Express, we have Airtel Money, we have Visa, we have MasterCard. Lipa na M-Pesa Express is the most common for the obvious reasons. Allows you to make payments without the necessity of writing pay bills and making mistakes. So you get a prompt on your phone, enter the M-Pesa PIN, and just like that, money is deposited to your TSM wallet. And once you have the money in your wallet, upgrade your account. That moves your account from free status to TSM Premium. And it's as that you start making money and enjoying our services, of course. 5,000 shillings is all you require. Step number 4, enjoy the services that you've gotten access to and get customers and agents to join TSM. Do not be mean with this opportunity, because we have these services we offer, excellent products, excellent services that the market needs. But on top of that, you're building a career. You're building a network that will pay you for a lifetime. And that's step number 5. Build a large network of customers and agents. Do not be mean. Someone once said, I think it's Zig Ziglar, if you help enough people get what they want in life, you will get everything you want in life. So over to you. Start looking for people you want to help get everything they want. Once you've helped 10, 15, 20, 100 people get what they want in life, you'll never have to worry about what you want in life. You have a special mentoring program currently ongoing. The person who sent you this video will give you more details on this, but it's to help you recover your investment and earn a job replacing income in the shortest time possible. So take advantage of that. It's not always there. And that comes with many weekly cash rewards, right? For top achievers, as you continue building your business and you hit certain milestones, you're going to be appreciated for it. But you also have other big rewards, and we have recognition events every other 3 months. People take home iPhones, the latest iPhones, the latest MacBooks, washing machines, all that you can see on this screen. People take them home. You also get a certificate of recognition. As you can see here, these are some of our agents receiving their certificates of the rewards. These are some of the awards people receive. Their MacBooks, like these 2 gentlemen received recently, or this guy you see here, the guy talking to you, receiving his iPhone a while ago. We didn't have iPhone 17 then, so I received that. You can see there. Then, of course, we celebrate you in a big way. It's all smiles and celebration because you've worked hard for it. More details on that from the person who sent you the link to this video. You can also totally furnish your apartment using the TSM awards, and you sometimes have a choice. For example, this particular milestone allows you to choose between a water dispenser and a microwave. So if you already have a microwave, you can choose the other one, and you'll remember this wonderful institution for a lifetime, because some of these items will last a lifetime. You can see washing machines here. Yes, modern washing machines. People receiving them as a reward on top of what they have already earned from the company. Again, the company is able to do all this because it doesn't spend a shilling on marketing, PR, advertising, and all that. Instead, the agents do all the work and everyone wins. Again, the business is not in the business of making money, and that's a big one, but a story for another day. We have our trainings, physical trainings happening at our head office, Nairobi CBD, at Agriculture House 7th floor, every day except Sunday. So after this, you get a client, you get a potential customer, a friend who wants to know more about TSM. Send them, who is within Nairobi, send them here. For those who are not within, your inviters will guide you on how to guide them, or the person who sent you this video will guide you on how to go about it. And just like that, you start building your business. And we have many other meetings we do online after you've become a member. More details on that from the people who sent you here. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end. I wish you'd have time to take your questions and provide answers like we do physically. But unfortunately, I'm not able to. But all is not lost, because the person who sent you this video has all the answers. So this is what I want you to do. I want you, as soon as you're done with this video, write or put down all the questions you have and send them via WhatsApp to the person who sent you this video. They'll get back to you with answers, and they will guide you on how to get started. If you need a call, just let them know. They will call you. You're able to set up everything, help you get started, and start building your future. I don't have much to say, rather than to wish you the very best and hope to see you in business, and wish you that all your dreams become a reality with TechSpace Masters. My name is Mutea Evans, a very proud member of this wonderful institution that has helped many live their dreams, and it's about to start that process for you as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you some other time soon in one of our events. We have so many of them. All right? So many of them. The rewards, the anniversaries. I hope to see you. And next time we meet, be sure to say hi. Thank you very much. Time to reach out to your inviter and get the way forward. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much.